Good afternoon. Thank you for coming. The subject we are going to kind of present is the future packaging initiatives. I know this is the subject that is pretty involved and complicated. We have only 15 minutes, so we'll do a top line, a brief review of this, but you guys can connect with us later on. So, future packaging initiatives. The importance of packaging is well known, of course. Packaging is as important as the content themselves, right? So if there is no packaging, no content, no packaging. So they are interrelated. So it is important to remain ahead of new packaging trends. Some thoughts here. 95% of thought, emotions, our learning occur in the unconscious mind. That is, without our knowing or without our awareness. Inc. notes that approximately 95% of the new products fail every year. Part of that due to poor packaging. So it's pretty high percentage. 1/3 of product decisions are made on packaging alone. 33% are based on packaging alone. Thus, the buying odds can be improved, of course, by packaging them in eye-catching ways. So we'll talk about some of the eye-catching ways, right? So there's a lot of marketing and theoretical stuff in this field, but the strategy for future food packaging fundamentally can be divided into three parts. One is emotional engagement. What that means is how we connect through the packaging with our consumer's mind. So connecting with consumer's mind. Second one is future packaging will consider sustainable packaging, shelf life improvement. Because why shelf life improvement? Because if the package or product in the package lasts longer, then you waste less. Third one is e-commerce, compatibility, Amazon and Walmart and those, going e-commerce. So packaging must consider this factor. And convenience and technology driven goes with that. And the fourth one is active packaging. What that means is, film can be antibacterial, odor absorbent, self-heating, so you don't have to go into microwave oven to heat it up. So those are the four fundamental characteristics. Future intelligent and smart packaging market is forecasted to grow at an annual average rate of 5.9%, reaching 7.56 billion by 2023, according to Smithfield Pyre. So it's important that we must be, mindful of all these four. So here's the emotional engagement, and brand has 7 seconds to make good impression on the potential buyer. So we have only 7 seconds before somebody picks up your packaging. So it's very important that we have eye-catching. So one of the element of emotional packaging is retrofuturism, what basically means that feeling is nostalgia, and futurism means anticipation, instant excitement, right? So on the right-hand side, you see the shampoo. It's kind of cool, I think, and neat. So, top of the cap there is a bubble, like shampoo bubble. It's pretty exciting. So it catches that, and it emotionally, it kind of, make you buy because it's kind of cool and functionally fine, because that's on the left-hand side, you see the cap. So then we have to telling the story, speaking through the images, right? And then texture, soft touch, rough like peanut, actual peanut-like texture. So one of our customer wanted a pouch. When you touch it, it feels like an actual peanut, and we can do that. So we'll talk about a little bit more about texture. And then minimum is maximum. So on the package, simplicity, less clutter. In this case, less is more, and we will show some pictures on that. So here's some of the example of retrofuturism. On the left-hand side is spaghetti. They packed it like in New York. So it connects you with some city or some, you may have good experience there. So retrofuturism. And the middle one here is the popcorn. Again, it shows when we went to the moon, and kind of reminds us. So it's kind of neat. The last one is fit buns. So it looks like fit, but it's kind of catches you, right? So it's kind of interesting and exciting. So here's the other one: banana chips, and monkey likes banana, right? So there's a picture of banana, and actually it's a real story that they didn't have that picture before. When they did go with this new packaging, their sales went up. On the right hand side you get chocolate, and the left hand side is arrow. So it feels light, right, airy, and the right hand side feels creamy. Actually, in our own company, 50% like the arrow and 50% like that galaxy one. So obviously, each one of us connect emotionally differently. So here's the other one: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, milk. Which one was best? Middle one. And look what the difference is. The cow is a real cow, kind of look at, and they changed the color, and even on the side panel it's better. The cow became a little bit better looking cow, and sure, lo and behold, the center packaged milk was picked up. The color does matter, so we're not going to go too much details of that, but you can see brighter color promotes a less serious tone. Red color is, exciting. Yellow is happy, and so on and so forth. So color does matter, and you can see the color reflects our emotions. Here's the emotional engagement, another one. So left hand side, this is a real story in Australia. The left hand side, the package was not selling well, and they studied it and came up with the right hand side, Bob's Organic, which is less, a little bit more attractive. They put the real good pictures of the fruits, and in this case it's mango and the other banana and stuff. So it looks better, right? So, and it actual success story. The middle one is again less is more. Simple is better in this case. On the very right hand side is actual RX bar, which was bought by Kellogg. See how simple it is, and was very attractive, and it was backed up by sales. Here's the emotional engagement, other one. I like that right hand side picture. So it's for kids, and we design a lot of this kind of packaging ourselves. On the left hand side is McDonald's. They have French fries and everything in one box, and looks very attractive. Here is some of this new design. It's a sustainable illustration with the developing trends such as TikTok and Let's Dance, and each kind of type of product will have different dance color as well as the mood. So Let's Dance for TikTok revolutions. Here's on the left hand side. I love that because it has the milk package, and when you pour it up, it kind of unfolds into a milk. Right hand side, the left hand side, the Johnson's oranges, they were not selling good, and they changed their package. On the right hand side, you can see they put that oranges and and make the package a little bit streamlined, and they changed their sales quite a bit. New packaging through sustainable, it's very important, right? So we talked about emotional connection with the customer, but also packaging will have to be sustainable, new packaging. So for sustainable packaging, we should consider environmental friendly. I'm sure you guys hearing about this: package waste reduction, recycle, reduce, renewable, plastic-free packaging, cardboard, biometallic. Then we got a role of chemistry and biology. Why? Because chemistry is important in this case, because these all biomaterials, they don't perform as good. So, that's where the chemistry and microbiology comes in. And of course, the cost effectiveness. Example of bioplastic, we're not going to go too much details, but you can see PLM, PSA. PHA is a pretty popular now. On the right hand side, the bottle you see, that's made of PHA. It's biodegraded pretty quickly. And then another one is bio-PBA. You can see all kind of product can be made from that. So packaging is here to stay with bioplastic. So it's going to be a trend. PBA and PHA is important. Here's some of the PHA. Left-hand side is exciting because that's replacing, polystyrene, which is not sustainable. So it's all PHA, and we are working with PHA. Here's the packaging for e-commerce. So e-commerce, friends, is not trend anymore. It is reality, right? Amazon vision for 50% of all shipments net zero carbon is here. By 2030, they're talking about. So redesign packaging shape, geometry, and size for e-commerce. And then more interactive information on the packaging. And we can do that through RFID, which stands for radio frequency identification. So there's a tag on each package, and consumer can, take their cell phone and read it, and it gives all the information, where it came from, whether it was, child labor was used on that, when it was made, what's the lot number, where it came from, when it was grown, and all those information. And you can see on the pictures here, Wilbur's can, they're going to put that, RFID, so they can tell the whole story of that cartoons, right? The NFC is even going to, tell you, for example, when it was made and nutritional, and I think one of the beer company were doing that, the RFD, if you're too drunk, then it will call even Uber. So RFID, NFC, similar thing, near field communication and QR code. So e-commerce, we have to be compatible with e-commerce packaging. Here is some new packaging substrate that we think that is coming. Ovenable thermoforming films, easy peel, self-heating package, so you don't have to use the oven or microwave. Then antimicrobial films, nano-coated edible packaging, water-soluble packaging, pretty interesting, like detergent. So the housewife will throw that package into their washer, and that's water soluble, so it's gone, rather than having to dispose of. 100% compostable packaging is coming in, and other odor absorbent films. Sometimes like ground chicken have the odor, so people are looking for odor absorbent. We went very fast, but we have the knowledge and the material to help you in the development of your new exciting packaging initiatives. And we want to play a role. Just let us know what you're looking for, and we'll help you with you guys. I think that given the time, I went too fast, but we had only 15 minutes. So we thank you, and then thank you for time today. We hope to connect with you soon.